Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Misty and the channel's name of course is Speculative Magpie, and we're here to do a book review. Now the book review is for Bentley Little's The Haunted. I read this for a brand new on Facebook, my hair is a little funky, Facebook book group. This was the first book that won the poll. So I am going to read, can I read you? Yeah. I'm going to read you the synopsis and then we're going to come back and talk about it. All right. Julian and Claire Perry and their two children, Megan and James, have made the move to a bigger, nicer home in their city's historic district. But something isn't right. The neighbors seem reluctant to visit. Claire can't shake the feeling that someone is watching her. Megan receives increasingly menacing and obscene texts. And James is having terrible dreams. No wonder, considering what he's seen in the corner of the basement, staring at him and shuffling closer ever so slowly. Pity no one warned them about the house. Now it's too late because the darkness at the bottom of the stairs is rising. So, I was real excited to read this book. This is my first Bentley Little. Everybody's, from what I've heard, really likes Bentley Little. I did not like this book. And I know. I said I'm not going to review books that I don't like on my channel. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. The reason why, because the first 200 pages were great. I loved the first 200 pages. I thought it was a lot of fun, had some really creepy moments to them. But after that first 200 pages, this book tanked hard and fast for me. I mean, I don't know what to say. There's going to be spoilers, okay, guys? That's the only way that I can articulate what I didn't like about this book. So stop here. Realize I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Am I going to read some more Bentley Little? I think I'm going to give him another chance. He does seem popular. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I just did not like this book. Okay. Spoiler review. We're going to start now. Okay. This book would have been fantastic if he wrote such great creepy scenes. There were several scenes with James in here that creeped me the hell out. James is the little boy. The house influences James to dig holes in the backyard and kind of like eat dirt, and there's several scenes between James and James's father Julian where Julian catches James doing that, and it's just so sad and so heartbreaking and so well written. And then the relationship between Megan and Claire is fantastic. There's a scene in here where Megan's hanging out with Claire downtown, and it's just a great mother-daughter scene. Bentley Little writes decent, atmospheric, creepy scenes, but there was just all this out-of-place, weird sex in here. And I've read weird sex. I don't mind weird sex. I mean, that's fine. But it was just so weird and abrupt. And it was used to make the house seem scarier, but it just ended up being weird. There's a scene in here where they have like an open house, and one of the couples goes downstairs into the basement where, the monster is. And the woman masturbates with a Barbie doll. Now, I don't... Really? I mean, it just was so abrupt and so weird, and then they woke up and were like, oh my God, what was I doing? And then they just left. and you never heard from them again. There was no repercussions or anything. And then about 200 pages in, it's like Bentley Little goes and's like, oh, I need a reason for all this to happen. What could that reason be? Ancient Indian burial ground. Not quite, but close enough. So then we get like all these backflashes in like the last half of the book about this demon that like has corrupted the land and these different people coming to the land. And I think if you're going to go that route, you should have started that part earlier in the book. And then the weird way that it just ended with, Julian doing his last confrontation, which, I understand it had to happen, but I don't know. This book was just, it was going good. It wasn't the best haunted house story I've ever read, but it wasn't bad that first 200 pages. If he hadn't have gone the ancient Indian burial ground route, and then the abrupt like 2-paragraph sex scenes in here that were just so out of place and so weird and just didn't make any sense. And it's like the first sex scene between the husband and wife, before they got like, I guess, possessed, or they were in the process of being possessed, there was really no difference as opposed to when, like, say, Claire or Julian were possessed. It was just weird, and I didn't like it, and I don't know. This book was just bad for me. The last, like, 200 pages, it was just went downhill, and I'm just kind of upset about it and disappointed. And yeah, 3 out of 5 stars. And I'm sorry for this review. It's just really hard for me. I mean, I finished it because I wanted to participate in the discussion in the Facebook book group, but it seems like nobody in the Facebook group liked the book either. And then I feel bad because a friend of mine picked up the book because I was reading it and it looked good, and she didn't enjoy it either. So I don't know. 3 out of 5 stars. Gonna give Bentley Little another try, maybe. Just not right off. I need a break. So yeah, I'm sorry guys. That's my review on The Haunted. Yeah, didn't really do it for me. So I will talk to you later, and come back so we can talk about some books and things. Talk to you later. Bye.